Happy Monday night. Welcome to 90 Day with Nana.
Hi, guys.
Sorry, I'm texting my husband. Can you bring me a water? I forgot. I only have a little bit of bubbly. And we're going to be talking about these episodes of 90 Day the Other Way. Well, one episode. It's episode 5, right, Nana?
Right. Episode 5, season 3.
So shout out to the LEEN team joining us live. Make sure you guys smash that like. It helps us so much in the algorithm. If you want to support the channel, you can check out patreon.com/Joleen Lunzer for exclusive content. You can also join us here. We have one membership on YouTube with the LEEN team, or you can send a super chat during the live. But just liking the video really helps. So hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Nana, what's up?
Oh, honey, I just learned something new today. You know, when you put it out there and you say, we're going to be on at 7:30, and then I noticed I could like it right then and there. So I did, because I usually wait till it's on and then go back in and like it to get our numbers up. And I asked people that you were going to give me a raise if we got our numbers up. So please tune in today. Yes.
Nana's going to get a huge raise if she can get her numbers up, because that's clearly how I roll. Yes.
I like it.
So let's set a goal. What should our like goal be this live, Nana?
Well, we have 32 people in the chat right now. I think a like goal for 125 on this Monday would be great. So anything above that is just, pay dirt for me. It's just great.
Okay, you guys, you got to get to 125 for Nana to live. Yes. Oh, my husband. Look, he brought me so many choices. I love you so much. Okay, this. I'm sorry. I went live. What kind? I'm so sorry. Thank you.
Oh, Chell, could you get me something? Okay, never mind.
Look at all of my options. He knows that I like lots of options, and I didn't reply to his text. So let's crack a Diet Coke, because we're going to need some energy for this live.
I know. I'm ready with coffee. Coffee with Prince.
Coffee with Prince. All right, Nana, let's get caught up. How's your week going? Tell me everything. Tell us everything about your life.
Wow. Let's see. What about my life? What have I done on my
First of all, your outfit's
summer
great.
vacation? Oh, thanks. It's just that little Lee t-shirt with, I found these. I got a green, yellow, bright orange, hot pink. I found them at a garage sale. They were brand new, all folded up really nice. I go, what do you want for these? She says 10 cents a piece. And I went, well, okay. I don't want to sound too excited. So I grabbed 4.
Well, it's so cute. I love you in a bandana, anything. Like, you're just cute with the little flare. I love the earrings. Are those new garage sale earrings?
They are. Thank you. These were $1. These were not at the same garage sale. They were at a different one. I do like my garage sales. I am wearing my mask when I go to garage sales, and I notice a lot of people going to the garage sales have masks on, and also the people giving the garage sales, having the garage sales, are wearing masks, and I applaud them. Thank you. I feel more comfortable, even if it's outside, it's in your garage, there's people around. No, I think if we just start getting smart, like Grandpa would always say, get smart to yourself. We cannot be, this idea of a lockdown again.
Are they talking about that in Minnesota?
No, just Nana is. Just Nana is. So I figure if I talk about it, then people listen maybe and go, I don't want a lockdown. Nobody does.
Just in Nana's brain. Nanya said, did I hear that correctly? Coffee with prunes? No, coffee with Prince.
None of your business. I'll go get a hearing aid with you. No, it was with Prince. Coffee with Prince.
Yes, Nana loves Prince, and Prince is a Minnesota legend. So we always represent Prince in our hearts and always. So there you go.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so you went garage sailing, you got cute accessories, you hung out with the kiddos, your little grandkids, you had a good time.
We had a really nice time. I was at the first garage sale, and we were going to go to about 3 of them. Mm-hmm. And Frankie's standing there, and all of a sudden he's down by my feet, and I go, Frankie, what are you doing? He goes, I fell, Nana, and he scraped his about this big scrape.
Poor Frank.
And I go, what happened? I fell, Nana. I don't want to go to any more garage sales. I fell at the last one. Okay.
Oh no, now he has like a horrible reference. Like, he has that memory of all garage sales you fall at. It's like Lucy, remember her first day of kindergarten?
Yes.
And she fell
horrid.
And didn't her what happened? She like
No,
cut her face or her head
yeah,
open?
yep, she grabbed onto these bars going down the steps, just a handrail.
Railings. Mhm.
And you know how they switch up and they kind of grab onto them and twirl and stuff? Well, she fell on the sidewalk and cut her head open. And that was the first day of kindergarten for her. And her mom came and got her and they took her to the ER and she got stitched up.
Oh, poor
It just breaks your heart.
It's the worst. I'd rather have it happen to me than those sweet
Me
little
too.
littles. Like, I'll fall down. I fall down all the time.
Absolutely. I fall upstairs. I don't know why that is, but it's like, come on, get your feet moving. You can do it. Come on.
Well, I'm so glad you had a good week, Nana. Your makeup looks on point too.
Thank you. I took a little extra time today because I got up from my nap a little earlier than usual. Mm-hmm. I do like a nap. I think it helps me. It really does. Yep. I mean, I get a lot of stuff done early in the day and then just a nice nap. I can look at the clock and go, I bet it's almost 1:30 or 2. I bet it's time for a little nap. So then I'll put this, whatever show that we're covering, mm-hmm. if it's on for that night, I'll put it on and then listen to it while I sleep too. So I kind of get the...
Well, that could explain the Nana notes sometimes. We're getting it while we sleep. I love it. I do that too, though. I fall asleep during my shows and I wake up and I have to kind of go back. But then I'll have dreams with these people, which, listen, 90 Day, not that great to have dreams with the 90 Day cast in it.
No, they're craziness. It's craziness. Mm-hmm. I had the worst dream last night. The worst. You know when something is so vivid that you wake up and you think, did that really happen? I was standing in my kitchen and I passed out completely.
Oh no.
And then your dad came over and says, what happened? I go, I don't know. I just passed out. And it was so vivid. I'm going like this to my face going, did I hit? Where did I hit? And yeah, I thought, oh, it's just a dream. Okay.
Well, thank goodness it's just a dream, Nana. I'm so happy. Well,
How was yours? How was your week?
Thanks for asking, Nana. That was so sweet of you. I love you. Okay.
Thank you.
I started decorating my Treetopia. So everything is kind of fallen to the side. We're wrapping up Big Brother. But this weekend, I really said, Joleen, you're going to get sleep. First of all, I got sleep. Second, I feel so much better. Last week, I was cranky pants McGee. So sorry, guys, if I came off cranky. A lot of notes saying be nicer to Nana.
Really?
Yeah. People are like, don't shut Nana down. Don't always correct her. Not everyone's PC. So I'm going to take your notes in, you guys, but also recognize that I do get other messages from people when we do say things that are offensive. I get messages on both sides. Either people are like, don't be mean to Nana, which I never intend to be mean to. I love my Nana. I love my mom. She's my best friend in the whole wide world. But I love that you guys are looking out for her most of all. I really like that because I would rather that than people be rude to you online. So thank you for looking out for my mom, even when it comes to me. But I also get the other side of people that are like, you guys said something and then I feel bad, and I always I love our LEEN team and I never want to be offensive to anyone or make them feel like they're not included, but we are fallible humans. So it's a balance. But thank you, Diana Lee, for the super chat, the first super chat.
Oh, how nice. Thank you. Thank you, Diana Lee.
Got sleep, Nana, which I knew you'd be proud of me. And I started decorating this Treetopia and doing my little videos because with my campaign with them, I have to do videos on YouTube and I'm doing videos on TikTok and some stuff on Instagram. So it's kind of a lot to... It's not hard because it's a fun thing, but I have to edit it all. So I did my unboxing video. I spent so much time at Michael's. I'm turning into that lady who loves Michael's. I love Michael's.
Well, it's okay. It's a lovely place. Did you have the coupon either on your phone or clipped?
I am your daughter. I had the coupon on my phone, not clipped, but I definitely had the coupon. And then I even asked because I had accrued $30 of Michael's points, but it hadn't hit my email yet, but he saw it in the system. And I said, well, I can't use it. And the nice, young man said, no, not until I get to hit your email. I go, okay, so can I felt very Nana. I said, can I bring my receipt back once it hits? And then you give me my $30. And he said, no.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with asking. All they can say is, no, it's not like you're not going to be back there for the $30.
I know. And I'll use it. It'll be so fun. I'm excited.
But I would have asked. Oh
yeah,
my gosh, yes.
This is something that Nana would ask, so I am going to ask. So I asked that. I got way too much stuff, but then I got home and it wasn't enough because I am going to town on the living room for Halloween and my tree. So I can't wait for you guys to see. I'm going to try to get my unboxing video out. I was editing it before this tomorrow.
How
So
exciting.
make sure you guys, once you make sure you have the little bell, you hit the bell on the channel so that when it hits, you guys can watch it. And then later in the week on Thursday, I will have discount codes. So if you're interested in getting your own tree, and it doesn't have to, it can be, I think, any kind of tree. I have a Halloween tree, but you can get Christmas. I mean, they have all the colors. It's awesome. So that'll be coming out. So just make sure you guys, use the discount code, because I'm telling you, it's tough times. We're almost 2 years in a pandemic, and what I've learned in this, Nana, not to go too far off before we get into how's your bush.
My bush is great, thanks. But I like to
90
hear
day.
how to save $1.
Yeah, I realized that you want to do things that make you happy, and decorating these trees all year round makes me freaking ecstatic, and I love it. And me and my husband Chell, we're doing it together. He's helping me. I got a Cricut machine. Have you ever heard of that, Nana?
A Cricut machine. No, I remember your doll Cricut.
Yeah, she talked. Remember, she was like, "Hi, I'm your best friend." And then all I wanted her for was, do you remember why I really wanted her? And I didn't tell you at the time, is I wanted to put a tape in her back and she would say the words. I wanted to put Madonna's Like a Virgin in and see if she'd sing it. Turns out when you put Madonna's Like a Virgin in the back of a Cricut doll from the 80s, she's just like, she circuits out. She didn't know. She didn't want to talk about that.
Cricket wasn't a virgin. Okay. None of my business, Cricket. That's up to you.
But it's this amazing machine that can cut different, you can cut out they have apps and stuff and that you can use to create lettering. You can cut patterns. You can cut little designs, and it can cut it on vinyl. It can cut it on fabric. I didn't know how amazing the Cricut was until I got one, and I got it on sale for I think $168 because we used a coupon and compared the online price. I feel like you and I should have a shopping show, like we should do.
I would love that. I would love that. There is a little shopping guy that I follow, and I just love him. He talks about Costco. Love it.
Oh, Costco would be fun because they have lots of fun stuff there. So Jamie V says, I want a Cricut. It's worth it. For a while, I was like, well, I want it. I've wanted it for over a year now. And I thought, is it worth it? But once you're here, when you come visit me after Thanksgiving, we'll play with it. We'll have so much fun.
Okay.
Can I little decals?
I just had a question. Who are you?
I know. I don't know, but I like it. I'm the crafty comedian. I'm trying my best to, I'm not good at crafts, but I feel like I'm the every woman of crafting. We can't all be the best of the best, but we can have a fun time. Listen, when you watch my videos, you'll see I've broken stuff. I've fallen down doing crafts. I've screwed up. It's
okay. Then you do follow me. Okay.
I do follow you.
All right. We won't be doing any button lamps when I'm out there, but we will do this.
Try again.
Cricut stuff.
Try again, Nana.
How big is this Cricut thing?
It's like a printer. It's like a very thin printer. I think I have the Cricut Explore Air 2 or something. It'll all be in my videos coming out, and I'll tell you guys all the stuff I use. And you can ask me any questions if you're like, how much was that? What did that cost? I'll be totally transparent and you don't need that, but I wanted to make my own ornaments. So I've made my own ornaments now. I'm making my own garland. I'm a crazy person. I don't know if it's going to turn out great, but
I think it's fabulous. I think it's just fabulous. Something really
brought me joy.
Different, and that's what we have to find in life, isn't it? What brings you joy?
Pandemic, we're almost 2 years in. You got to find things that make you smile and make you happy, the silliest or whatever.
I had something that happened to me this weekend that has never happened before in 66 years, and I was pretty proud of it. I am not a baker. I've never pretended to be a baker, but I took my time. The kids were over. They wanted to help me, and then they soon walk away. They're happy, they're excited in the beginning, and then they just kind of walk away and go play. And I said, I'm going to make you guys chocolate chip cookies. Do you want to help, Nana? Oh, yeah. Well, it lasted for a nanosecond and they walked away. And so I took my time and I read the directions off the Nestle's Toll House cookies. I sent Dad up to the store to get me the chocolate chips. Well, they didn't have any of the big chips left. I don't know is there a run on them or something, but they had the mini ones. I've never used those little baby mini ones.
Okay.
And then I took my big mixer out. Remember that big red mixer I have? It's the big, what is the
like
name
the
of it?
KitchenAid. I have one.
KitchenAid, that's
I
it.
have a silver one. I love it. Well, Chell loves it.
Yes. And this one's a red one. And I've had it for years. And I went to put on the turner for the dough turner, and I'm trying to get it on. I couldn't figure it out. And I said, oh, something's broken. So I asked Dad, can you get me the hammer?
What?
So he brought me a hammer. When things don't work for me, I'm just going to slam it together and it's going to work.
I remember when you were trying to help me hang stuff in my apartment and you were just like, gosh, darn it, damn it, no. And I'm like, Nana, we just started. You just like started throwing things and yeah, I know how you work.
I know. I want that patience so bad. I have to pray harder, I think. But I took the hammer, hammering this thing, and Paul goes, well, wait. And he picked up the dough thing and he pushes it up, turns it, and it clicks. And I went, yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. It had been so long since I used this, I forgot. So I handed him the hammer back and I went to make cookies. To get to the end of the story, this is the first time in 66 years I've ever made batch of cookies. I did a double batch.
Wait, a batch of cookies that weren't burnt on the bottom.
Yes.
Because Lucy told me we made cookies with Nana, and I was talking to Chell. I go, oh, Nana always burns the bottom of her cookies. They're still good. But he goes, oh, does she put tinfoil or something? Because that'll make the heat a little too much. I don't think she uses tinfoil. She just burns them. They're just black on the bottom. So there was no burning. It's so funny that I do that.
Not one. Because back a ways, I was talking to Bill about that. I said, I like making these cookies, at Christmas and stuff, but I haven't done it in a while because I always burn everything. He goes, I'll show you a trick. And I went,
is it the bottom of the oven? Don't put them too close to the bottom.
Yes. He took the rack out and moved it up one. He goes, there you go. And I went, wow.
That's the other thing Chell said. It's like Bill, my brother, and Chell are the bakers, cookers in the family. And we're just like, we're burning shit.
Not one. I mean, not one. It's that simple stuff that escapes me. I can't think it through. It's almost like I don't have time. I just get the hammer and I'll get this to work. Thank God I didn't break it. So anyway.
The difference is now generationally, it's easy for like Chell and Bill to just hop on and Google, like, how do I get my cookies? And that's not something that you don't just hop on Google and ask stuff a lot, but that's how they learn to cook is through YouTube tutorials and stuff. And you just had to wing it and go, well, Betty Crocker or nothing. If this chick don't know,
I know, here it is. I still have old notes from my mom, how to make a turkey dinner, my first Thanksgiving. And I've always saved them because I was basic. Oh, you sure can. Oh my God, there's gravy, there's grease all over them, but I couldn't throw them away because I always look at those and I laugh because put water in pan. I was basic. Peel.
I would need that.
Peel potatoes. Okay. Parchment paper, Nana. Now, thank you for saying that. I did use parchment paper, but not when I bake them. I laid them out on the counter, parchment paper, and I didn't use like a Teflon cookie spatula. I used silver,
a metal.
That's it. Silver, sounds
silver
like small
gold.
Word. Silver and gold. And that took those cookies right out. And I didn't let the cookies sit on there because they're still baking because that pan is hot. I'm learning. So I'm really learning. I want to make Christmas cookies this year. I want to take my time and stay right in the kitchen because I said, I'll just go throw a little one load in, load of wash. I stayed right there in the kitchen.
You're watching them. You know what, Nana? When you come here, since it'll be after Thanksgiving and we'll be entering the Christmas season, let's make cookies because I got the KitchenAid. You got me and Chell, and we can practice. And we got my husband, Chell, Mr. Boss Baker, to watch over us. Thank you, Shannon Van. Shannon Van says again, parchment paper, you won't burn the bottom.
Shannon Van, thank you. And thank you for this. What are they called? Super chats?
Yep, they're super chats. There you go.
Thank you. I'm not thinking clearly. As far as lately, I'm forgetting words. I have to stop and think because I said to Dad, I'm going to have somebody over. I know you don't want me to. I'm going to do it anyway. And he just looks at me. I says, because I just want to get a base price on a new door for downstairs, sliding glass door. And
need that. Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm going to buy it. I just said, I've been talking about this for a while. I'm going to go 2 places and get estimates. Anyway, the things you have to do when you're married, make
That's
nice,
the thing.
nice.
I wish I didn't have to talk about every purchase, like big purchases. I wish I could just do it, but I guess that got me into some trouble in the past, but I was happy. Kate says, Nana, get a Silpat. It is the best for cookies. I've never heard about that. Reusable.
Okay.
We'll have to Google that. Write that down, Nana. Silpat.
I got it.
Silpat.
I'm writing it right next to Who's Dead Was Nana, Silpat. And next time I'll be looking for Silpat. And when did she die? Okay, get a Silpat. What is it? Can you tell us? Is it?
We'll look it up. We don't want to make them do all the work. We'll look it up. But let's real quick, your giant bush, then we'll jump into the episode because we're already 20 minutes in.
All right, we do this. I can't help it. It's 82 degrees. Nope, that's 82 people watching us. Behind us is the bush that just keeps on growing. I got little lights around it. Up above, can you see over here, you guys, right there?
Yeah. Oh, did you get? Oh, those are your new birch trees. You're such a lying birch, Nana.
I'm a lying birch. I bought these. I haven't hung them up yet because where I thought I was going to put them, they look horrendous. Linda said so, and so did Paul. And
they look cute there.
I think they do. I think this is a good place for them.
Did Linda like them?
Linda liked them, but not where I wanted to put them. And they both, Dad and her, both went like this. I said, oh, I just kind of thought, no.
But does she like them up there?
I haven't shown her, but I'm showing it to her now, right here, Linda.
Is she in the chat?
Oh, yeah. I just got done talking to her.
Oh, my God. I have a special thing to show you guys with producer Linda. I found this. It popped up in my memories, okay? So I want to show you guys just how long before we get into the episode recap.
Oh, I know. I bet I didn't know what you're going to show, but go ahead.
How long me and producer Linda have been working together. It's a very long time. So shout out to our very favorite producer Linda. We've been working together forever. This is me and producer Linda circa 1983, 1984.
1983. Billy was just born and he was in ICU and you guys were coming to the hospital. We're both washing up and you're going to gown up to come in and see us.
Yeah, so that's how long producer Linda has had to be producing me and Nana. It's a long time. She deserves something. We need to get a producer Linda Amazon wish list going.
Oh my God, I think so. Look at that. Look at her long hair. Oh my gosh, she had the most. She still got beautiful hair.
She still does, but she had the best long. Not everyone can do really long hair because she has that thick hair. You know.
Super thick.
So yeah.
Oh, and look at you with that. Oh wow. And look at you.
I had just as much hair as I do
love
now.
That picture.
Not much. I still have that fine. Look at I got bangers. Look how thrilled I am to be with my beloved producer Linda.
Isn't that the cutest?
I love this picture.
Oh, I know. I remember that like yesterday. I just do.
So shout out to you, producer Linda. We love you. And thank you for producing us all these years later.
That makes me tear up, that picture. That really does.
Nana's before Nana starts crying, let's get into this episode, shall we, Nana, of 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way? Do we have our Nana notes? I'll throw up our banner.
I do. I got a brand new little booklet, a notebook for him, 90 Day Fiancé. I thought that way I'm not looking for paper and where should I write this? I'm trying to get more organized. We'll see how long it lasts. Look up Silpat. Okay, I got it.
All right. Did I pull up the wrong thing? Okay, here we go. Let's get this party started, Nana.
Okay.
Previously on 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. Go ahead.
Oh,
that was my segment. That was my contribution.
Am I on? Steve. Okay, this is season 3, episode 5, 90 Day The Other Way. This is called Facing Fears. And Steve and Alina, which I always say her name wrong, they're staying in the same apartment. They're showing that this man is craziness. They were going to go. They're walking along. Look at how cute they are. I'm glad that they're both. And she's very thin, but look at how thin he is. Oh, dear God. Yeah, I don't want to thin shame, but you know what? Have a ham sandwich. It's not going to hurt you. They're holding each other's hand. I don't like him with that long hair. Usually I like long hair on guys, not on him.
Is he
And
wearing a crystal around his neck? He is.
is he? Is that what that is?
Yeah, maybe that's a religious thing. I don't know. I know
Oh,
in
you know,
LA, you just have them if you're a lady. You just put them in your vagine or around your neck or wherever. So
oh, I can understand that. I can
yeah.
understand that. They're just, I mean, he says, well, let's go talk to someone regarding how to get this going as far as the visa and being able to go back to Turkey and get married and blah, blah, blah. So he goes out into the street with her and she's just, she's 20 years old and he puts his thumb out and he's hitchhiking. Is he nuts? He's in a foreign country.
That he's never been to.
He doesn't know the language. He decides he's going to hitchhike and she's nervous. She says, this scares me. What if they take us someplace that we don't know? He says, oh, it's fine. It's fine. He jumps in front of the car. I mean, he's nuts. He's an idiot and she's scared. And sure enough, they get a ride. I just, when Ubers are right there, taxi cabs, come on, a bus, if you're on a bus line, I sound like my dad. Do you live on a bus line? Yeah. So anyway, can you just call an Uber and don't take your person, Alina, in a car that you don't know who these people are? Look what's happening in our world. And you do this.
And look what Atharell is saying. Okay, Steven is crazy. Remember, he jumped. Why is he jumping in front of cars? And why did that car let him in? I wouldn't let someone in my car after they jumped in front of it. I'd be honking my horn and cursing them out.
I would too. And I'd have those doors locked and the windows up. And I don't flick anybody off anymore. I flip them off because people shoot you for less. I quit doing that. I just, have a nice day, that gets to them even worse. But yeah, he's just, I'm sorry. They're going to go see they're going to have a legal consultation. It is lots of paperwork, a lot more than that they thought to do before they can get a visa to marry her and move to Russia. Right now they're in Turkey and Turkey has their borders open for them. And he is just a wimp. He said to get married. This gentleman told them to get married as soon as possible. And Stephen isn't ready to get married. She said she could get married within the week. It would take her a week to decide.
She's ready to get that bone on. Like, she's like, all right, we got to wait. And I got to learn how many books now. I want to get it in, sir.
I know. And he has, he's telling her that he's a virgin. He's lying. Why are you lying about that? Fess up. Tell her that you've already had some and that hers is going to be the very best. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Stop it. So I just wrote here, shut up, Steve. And she's ready to get married within a week. He said, he says, I left my home, my family, my friends, my job. That should show how serious I am with you. And then she tells him she doesn't feel good. Probably because you're in a stranger's car. So he does what any caring, wonderful man would do. Do you want me to buy you a watermelon?
What was the watermelon? Is that her favorite fruit or something?
It didn't appear to be. He goes, I want a watermelon. I think that would be good. I don't know if that's code word for something else. I'm not sure. It's like, no.
So random.
That's what I mean. He's just a little out there, a little bit too out there for me. And next week with her, you see her say, did you kiss any girls that you went out with? And he says, yes. And she's so disappointed. Grow up, honey. You're 20 years old. You got a long life ahead of you, God willing. And hopefully it won't be with this watermelon boy. Okay. Run.
Not the watermelon boy.
No, I'm telling you, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Should I buy you a watermelon? Is that a cure-all? What is that? Is that a cure-all? Okay.
I think he thinks that's what women like. What women want. Watermelon.
Oh, she's going to be so disappointed in his little wiener. Okay. Let's go to Victor, should we? Should we go to Victor and Ellie? Ellie, you must be wanting to make a pizza pretty quick and get back home. I would love you to get back home because they were reunited in I'm going to say this wrong,
San Andreas.
San Andreas,
Mhm.
and they're taking a boat back to Provincia,
I think it's Provincia.
4 hours to get there by boat. They want to go see what happened to his sister's place, his mother's place, his uncle's place, and their place. Can't stay on the island, can't stay there. They got there because it's not safe. There's no electricity, there's no medical care. It is just a shambles. It looks war torn. It's horrible.
Here's some pictures of it, Nana.
Oh, it was just so sad.
So sad, because she said this was like a great, just beautiful, the most beautiful place she'd ever been to, and it's been hit by this Category 5 hurricane now. And previously, I think they put a picture up saying it looked like this.
Yes.
And then this, after the hurricane, turned into this. As you can see, let me just zoom out a little bit. You can see a lot
of it looks burnt, that burnt.
Yeah.
And it was just horrendous when they're walking through the streets. People are, picking through the rubble. The island was lush and beautiful, she says, and now it looks like this. It's horrible. It's devastating. Mixture of sewage and gas is all you can smell. So it's no place you can stay.
No.
The boat only picks you up once from there, and otherwise they'd have to stay there the whole night, which would be impossible. Mm-hmm. It looks like a bomb went off. Victor borrowed a car from a friend and left her standing there and said, "I'll be back." And she says, "Make sure you come back."
Just like, hurry up. I mean, what would she do if he didn't come back?
I don't know. For him to drive off in this car, or this bike, to go get the car, I should say. And they needed a car because she had stopped and she bought some clothes and supplies and things for his sister. And that's who they're going to go visit first. They bought supplies over to Sister Mary, and Sister Mary appreciates Ellie coming over like that. Her house is flat and gone.
So sad.
This was just so depressing to see this. I don't think she realized just how bad it was, nor would we. When they say Category 5, yes, it sounds horrendous, but to be there to see this, awful. And she kept touching his sister and rubbing her shoulder. I don't think she was feeling good about that. I know she meant that, but she kind of flinched. I think she kind of flinched every time, because it's like, really?
Maybe she's not used to that kind of, I don't know if that's an American thing versus a Provincia thing, or I don't know, but she just was like, you could tell Ellie is someone that she appears to have a really big heart. And so she's just like holding her. And I think she's also holding her for her own benefit, because she's like, oh my God, I'm in this too now.
I know.
This is her home.
And I wish her brain was as big as her heart, because she needs to get out of here. She really does. I don't think he is the one for her. He's already proved that. So when they brought supplies over, they were very excited about that, or Mary was. She liked that. That was very nice. Victor appreciates Ellie, he said, being here with him, and because it's just devastating. They drive over to their house, and their house is on the other side of the island, and for some reason it's still standing. And it isn't a brick house, because they mentioned brick houses compared to wooden houses. Wooden houses went flat. Theirs didn't. And they showed a picture of their house still standing and everything around them gone. They need to get back to the boat in 2 hours. He boarded up windows before he left, which I think saved some of it. But then again, I think it's just hit and miss. The idea that theirs is still standing is just unbelievable. The uncle's house is behind them. That was just gone. Victor's mom's house is gone. That was behind them too. So they're heading back to San Andreas. Because there is no infrastructure, there's no medical, no electricity. It's no place to be. So
yeah, it was crazy to see also that he was like, the house is almost done. And then for him to say, and it really, both of them said it really wasn't hit that bad. And I'm like, it looks hit that bad. Like I don't think he was fully ready for.
No.
Because even if they hadn't had a hurricane, it kind of already looked a little bit.
But he could have told her that he took that $5,000. Let's not forget the $5,000 she sent him to fix up the kitchen and or bathroom. And he could have told her, I had this done, I had that done, because how would she know? Most of
Well,
it's
and
gone now.
part of the roof is gone, but then I noticed there was different materials used on the roof, and then it was just a very, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It
What
is.
we're used to, I should say, that
Mhm.
seems almost shack-like to me.
Yeah,
It's just not a home.
I mean,
I
it's
don't know.
in a beautiful place. The windows survived great, all that, but I just feel like he just needed to get maybe some paint. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a contractor. I don't know how to
I'm
do a house, but
I'm
I
not either. Now, Maria B. Southside says cement house, Nana. Was it a cement house? It looked like a wooden house to me.
well, some of these you
So
see
she's saying,
cement here, right?
yeah, right. So
But
maybe
that's not
theirs was more cement, and that's why it's
their
still standing.
house. So
I mean, I know when Brian Christopher from BrianChristopherSlots.com plays Huff and Puff, and then you get to the bonus, and there's houses made of wood, and then there's houses made of brick, and the brick houses you make the most money on. But so they're still standing. So I think that's what it reminded me of. Of course, everything does.
everything brings us back to BrianChristopherSlots.com.
As well it should. As well it should.
Mhm.
Um, Jenny's Jenny and Summit. I'd like to get to them. I think we're
Oh lordy.
just because. This is a woman who is 63, and I'd love to know more of her background. I know she has a daughter in the States, and I suggest you get back to the daughter in the States. She just keeps finding more reasons to stay with Summit. Um, he's trying. Now he's trying. Now it appears that he's trying to talk to his
9
parents.
years later, he
9
probably
years.
thought, well, one of you will die, either Jenny or my parents, and I'll be out of this. So now he's like, nobody's dying. And if you look at his parents, they look pretty darn young, especially his mom compared to Jenny. His mom looks 15 years younger than Jenny. I don't know how old his mom is, but she looks very young.
She does look young to me. She does look young.
Mhm.
She's a very beautiful woman. Um, and Jenny just is grappling all the time for some excuse. She's always giving him excuses. He doesn't deserve the excuses. Does not.
9 years of this. I could not do 9 years of this, especially at that age. This is like a 20 something game. This isn't a
Yes.
63-year-old game.
Yes. Yes. Well, the mom and dad don't want any part of her. We see here where the brother and the sister-in-law have their say in this too now. But Summit and Jenny. Summit is 33, just to remind everybody, and Jenny's 63. That's not good age. It's too far away. Too
And then
far.
it is
Too
too
far
far.
of
And
a
then we had
gap.
that flashback of his parents going off, just like, I don't want her around me. She will never be accepted. And we come to find out it has a lot to do with the like societal norms. It's so against a societal norm that they feel as though they'll be ostracized by their neighbors, to the point where if they were in trouble, they said they wouldn't be able to get any help because the
Isn't
son
that
has
sad?
disparaged their family and embarrassed them so much that people will frown upon them.
Isn't that sad that people really live like that? And oh my
Mhm.
God, that just made me so sad. It made me sad for all of them when we found that out.
Mhm.
Summit's brother, Amit, and sister-in-law, her name is Cherie, announced they're expecting a child. Now
That
this,
looked like it broke Jenny's heart but it's just it's like such a childish child, but it's such a childish way for her to look at this at 63. Of course, you can't give him kids. Sure, you guys could adopt
no,
Blobbity Blue, but you shouldn't even be in this situation where you have to
no.
be hidden from your future, maybe one day in-laws, or just your significant other's family. That's crazy.
It is crazy. They celebrate the idea that they're going to have a baby, and this is going to be the first grandchild for mom and dad.
Yep.
They celebrate it so big, it's huge. And she's going to be left out of it again. Another celebration with the family, and she can't show up. Jenny feels so left out of this family. She's telling him he needs to stand up for her. Well, how many times are you going to say that, Jenny? Or when you just decide that he isn't doing it, and
You're
walk
hiding
away?
out on another continent hoping. Nana, do you think she really believes that he's going to marry her, or she just doesn't want to admit the truth to herself?
She isn't admitting the truth to herself, no, and I really think she thinks she's gonna be married to him. She got just giddy when she got that engagement ring because it did a little flashback to when he gave her the engagement ring. It's and that didn't look like much either, not that I'm
Yeah,
big on
she's like,
rings or stuff. She
all
was
I
just like,
ever
"Oh,
wanted. That's what
oh
you
my god,
wanted
that's it? That's it? That's all you wanted?
in
You
a
didn't
park.
wanna make cookies that didn't burn? Come on, learn to,
You
reach
didn't
for the
want
stars."
unlimited Kohl's cash. I mean, that's 100 times better than getting a fake proposal from your boyfriend of 9 years who
Oh,
won't stick up to his parents to be like, I'm going to marry this woman. But his family, we learn in this scene that his family they mean it. Time has not healed any wounds. They're like,
no.
we are not going to have her part of our family. The sister-in-law and the brother seemed at first a little more understanding, and they're like, okay, she's welcome as a friend, but not as family. And then when he said, no, we're engaged and we plan to get married, the mom storms off, then the dad
It was
storms off, and the
horrible.
sister-in-law and brother are like, we have a baby coming. What are you doing? This isn't going to work for us. So you have to, at this point, if this woman is the love of your life, so you say, you would probably treat her with more respect and you would have married her by now. And it might cost you your family. So maybe you should look at this as an adult and be like, hey, sorry. And you should have done this a long time ago. I'm not willing to give up my family. So I'm going to have to find someone maybe more in the parameters of what they're looking for.
Right, and she has got a daughter to go back to, you
Mhm.
know? Go back to your daughter. This guy is not
Doesn't she have
he's
grandkids of her own?
I don't know that. I don't know about the
Let us know in the
grandkids.
chat, you guys. Natasha, thank you for the super chat. Natasha says, love watching you guys chit chat. Jenny needs to go home. Someone is a coward and will never marry her. Not as long as the family is around. He
No.
will not. No.
Mom will not put up with this. She just says it straight out, this is not going to happen. And because what you said, society's pressure on them stops the parents from welcoming her. It's stressful for mom. And that's what the brother says. This is too stressful for mom. We're having a baby, and I don't want my baby to have this negative atmosphere. Wow, the baby's not even here yet. And they're blaming Summit for that. But yes, she has grandbabies, Care Bear 77 saying,
There's
wow.
nothing worse than a man or woman who just can't stand up for themselves and what they really want. You can't play the middle in life. If people are giving you an ultimatum, you got to make the chance, or you just walk. You got to make the decision, or you just walk away. Do you know what I mean? If his family is saying it's us or her, you got to pick. You just have to pick, because
I
they're going to
know.
write you off at this point. Jenny desperately wants to be the daughter-in-law they've always wanted, but baby girl, you're way older than your in-laws.
Yeah, this is not what they want for their son. And the son doesn't have balls enough to stand up to the parents. He did pretty much this time because he sat there all by himself. You almost felt bad for him.
I didn't.
Okay, I did. I kind of felt bad for him. There he sat all alone thinking, huh. Jenny should have packed her stuff up when he sent her to the temple to try to get a visa through being a missionary. Come on. That was
And now
enough.
she's still out there getting beads. Like, Jenny, stop.
I know they went to the marketplace. And that looked like fun. The marketplace looked fun.
It
It says you can get everything here, jewelry and
she
food.
should just start an Etsy shop and make really cute bracelets with those beautiful beads, because that's going to give her more fulfillment in her life than waiting on this man baby to step up and make a decision.
It was so sad to see. So sad to see. I didn't think the parents would change their mind. And Linda Burke saying, everybody told Jenny not to go, even her financial planner. There you go.
Yeah. And
just
like Tracy says, what a horrible way to spend your retirement. Horrible.
I know. Are you kidding? Running after this 33-year-old man boy? I don't think so. Next week, we're going to see when mommy's not happy, nobody's happy. And that's what they showed.
Ooh, do you think Jenny and his mommy are going to come to blows?
I don't think she's going to get close to her. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't think she's even going to get close. But let's go to poor Armando and poor Kenny. I love those two. Aren't they just the best?
They're so
I
cute.
love them as a couple. I just
And
love
I
them as a
love
couple.
Kenny's dog, Truffles.
I know, what a darling little dog.
Is he like, does he have glaucoma? Is he blind? It looks like he's got that old dog, glossy-eyed blindness, but he's
Oh,
so cute and loved.
honey, I didn't even notice that. Maybe it's just the picture. I
He's,
don't know.
I noticed it.
I hope that's not the case. Armando's shopping with his mom for things to put in the garden, and that place looked cool, didn't it? They had benches and vases and all kinds of cutesy stuff. Mom has never told Dad that they are engaged, and Armando thought that that's what Mom said. Let me tell him, because that's what she did say to him. But in fact, she didn't. She didn't feel a proper time, or I don't think there would ever be a proper time to talk to Dad. Mom remembers her son as a married man with a daughter, and then she starts to cry because that's how she sees him. And not that she's not accepting that he is a gay man. She is accepting that, but she's looking at past what she was used to.
Yes.
The producer, will your husband go to the wedding? Asks her. And he says, I can't speak for him. Smart woman. Armando's going to talk with his dad about this engagement. And I give him credit. He keeps going to bat. He keeps trying and saying, Dad, here's what I need. Because they weren't very close. They didn't talk. They didn't talk about their feelings and stuff. Now, what a cute couple. Now, look at their glasses. Aren't they cute?
It's
Love
still
those glasses.
A crazy age difference, but they are.
It is, but Kenny looks so kind of with it and stuff and very styling. And I don't see the age difference like I do with our last couple. Jenny.
With Jenny and Summit, where you're like, is she breastfeeding this man? Is that what's going on?
It's so bad. It's so bad. I like the idea that she said that she couldn't speak for him. Good for you, Mom. So Armando is going to go and talk to his dad. He meets with his dad and tells him that he's engaged. Now, Dad was kind of fidgety. He wasn't sure he wanted to hear all this. It is important that, Dad, that you're there for me, he said. I can't give you an immediate response yet.
All these scenes with his mom, and just his mom is so sweet, and she's trying so hard, and it's just something that they didn't expect. And it's a little, some people might be like, come on, get on board, but she's trying, and she still is like, I love you. It's not, I don't cry because I'm not proud of you.
Right.
I am proud of you. I do love you. I'm not ashamed of you. She just knows that. I think, this in her eyes is a harder road for him. It's also the stuff with the dad. And again, she's like mourning the life she thought her son would have.
Yes.
And so, but she is proud that he's being his true self. And I'm just getting so emotional because his mom is so sweet. And then when he goes and talks to his dad, it's like so triggering, because that's what you want. You want your dad to love you. You want your dad to be proud of you no matter what you do in life or mistakes you make, even though it doesn't seem like he's made any mistakes. He's been a great father. He dealt with the tragic loss of his former wife, the mother of his child. And now he just wants to live his most authentic life and be in love with Kenneth. And it's in Kenny, and it's beautiful. But it's still hard for his dad to, I thought he said nice things that
he did.
He wasn't expecting, but it was still like, we'll have to analyze, we'll have to think, because there's just, again, this like societal pressure. What will people think? What does it look like? All these things, rather than all it looks like is two people that found each other and are in love.
I know. And these two are more together than any other couple on this show.
Yes.
They really are. I just think they are. And I just think, that Kenny is as cute as can be. I just love Kenny.
They're both so cute. His daughter's
they are.
Cute.
But
Kenny's daughter's cute. Truffles is cute. I don't even know how they're on this damn show. They're such functioning humans. You know what I mean?
I know. I know. And the idea that the mom, and I believe it was the sister, was talking to his daughter, Kenny's daughter. And
they have a good relationship on social media too, Nana. They post pictures, like the Kenny's daughter who comes. It seems like she's a real sweetie to Armando's daughter Hannah, and that's just so nice to see, because they're sisters.
That's right. And it breaks Kenny's daughter's heart to see people that don't accept this, because she says, I've only known a gay dad.
Yes.
That's all I've ever known. So
and it would
the
be
idea
hard
that, yes,
as a daughter to see your dad. You know how great your dad is. You know how he's just your dad. He's this great guy. Being gay is just secondary to all these other things that he has going on in his life. And it's having someone judge your dad or his relationship. It'd be hard to see as a daughter being protective of her father. So
and I kind of went back. In the chat because you told me to stay away from the chat. Don't pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. But anyway, I see that Bonnie's with us, and I missed some of Bonnie's comments, but Bonnie's comments from the last couple, that 9 years was wasted. But I just want to tell Bonnie that I thought of her today because I noticed on Facebook that the Darriette might be closing.
No, not the Darriette in our old St. Paul neighborhood that I used to ride my bike to get malts, and then I would be like, I think I'm lactose. I got to ride home, guys. But yeah, I love the Darriette.
I know. I guess they're selling and they're taking their recipes with them, so I'm not sure just what's going to happen. But the Darriette's such a staple of the East Side, and right off Johnson Parkway. I just and it's on 3rd Street, right? Am I forgetting my streets? Not 3rd. Is it 3rd? No,
it's on Minnehaha.
Thank you. I should know that.
Yeah, I just drove Chell, but when we were back in town, I was like, Chell, do you want to see where me and my best friend Desi would ride our bikes to as kids? We thought we were so cool once we got old enough to be able to ride our bikes to the Darriette for ice cream.
And that's so cool. Fries. But I thought of Bonnie when I saw that, because both East Siders and we talked Darriette. Anyway, so
well, thanks, Nana. In an already sad segment with Kenny and Armando, you had to bring up the closing of a childhood favorite place. But
we were sad already, so I thought I'll just throw this in there.
Thank you, Nanya. Nanya said, "I'm sorry for your loss, Nana and Joleen. It's a loss.
It was just a cool place. You know, you could get anything. You could get spaghetti, you can get pizza, burgers, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, and they came out to the car back in the day. I think they still do. They put the tray on there, kind of like the old A&W. So it was very cool. Anyway, DGF 627 saying Armando's dad gives the best hugs and Kenny's daughter so loving and open to sharing the love. It could be a wonderful life for all. Tingles. It could. And that's what we want to see for these two, especially.
And I think it'll get there. I think progress is being made, and it might not be the biggest steps we want, but these are pretty big steps for this family. What we've seen so far. So hopefully they don't regress and we just keep moving forward, and they just see that like our son is wonderful. He turned out wonderful, and we trust the partner he picked. And gay, straight, whatever, love him. And that's that.
That's right. That's exactly right. That's what I really liked about when you were in West Hollywood and we'd walk down Sunset and things like that. And you saw a lot of gay men together.
I lived in the gayborhood. West Hollywood is the gayborhood.
Yes. And it was refreshing for me because it's something I didn't see a lot. Yeah,
you don't see that.
I liked it. And they were just, I'm not saying everybody, I'm not putting them all in a big heap. But talk about good bills and things and caring about what you look like. Oh my God, they were so.
Did you say good
styling?
Bills?
Good bills.
Oh, like bodies,
yes.
Bodies. Oh yeah, West Hollywood, because it's like I feel like a lot of the hottest gays around the country move there.
I'm telling you, I hate to throw everybody in a big, but you look at them and they were just dressed to the tens.
Well, and not only that. I feel like, and this is, just me now living in a gayborhood and living in a non-gayborhood. I want to live in a gayborhood forever because the gayborhoods are like super clean too and cute. And I know not everybody who's gay is going to be clean and cute because I follow some drama on the internet with some gays who are not clean or cute. But in West Hollywood, you're usually there for entertainment, things like that.
Yes.
And they can't, like, the neighborhood is so cute.
When I see these two, I think of your West Hollywood neighborhood.
They would fit in.
They would just
there.
Right. I just love.
I'll babysit Hannah. They can go have their date nights. We'll go to Disneyland and have fun.
It would be just fabulous. And then can we go to where's my favorite? The farmers market. Oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm. We definitely can.
It's one of my favorites. And speaking of farmers market, let's go to Corey and Evelyn, shall we?
Do we have to, Nana?
We have to, honey, because Evelyn's not happy.
Two. Look at this. No, Nana, look at this happy couple. This is the picture of happiness. This is what I look like when I'm happy.
It is just pathetic. She, throughout this whole segment, throughout these 5 episodes, all she's ever said is that she does not want to get married. It's not on her priority list. Now we find out that she's been married over a year. And to this guy, to Corey, really? Let's start with Evelyn has told her sisters that she did get married and she's been married for a year. The sisters were just disgusted that she didn't share this earlier. So she tells them, I'm coming over. I'm going to talk to mom and dad. Well, the sisters were right there to greet her, and they followed her right in the house. And they said, "Oh, are you coming in?"
Like
oh, yes.
Sisters from Cinderella. I'm not saying they're evil, but they definitely get off on like, yeah, tell. Why don't you tell Evelyn? Why don't you tell mom and dad? And they like look over like, what's mom and dad gonna think?
The one sister is so funny. She goes, I'm coming in. I want to see mom's face, which I understand that being in a family. You know, if you're not the one on the hot seat, I want to see this too. I want to be that sister in there, and I want to see her kind of, you know, she almost appears, they haven't ever said this, but she almost appears like she's the chosen child, you know, and that they really think a lot of her. Not that they don't love their other kids, but there's something about this one, and this one is really letting them down. Okay, so Evelyn told her sister now she's going to go to she's going with Corey to talk to her parents and tell them that they're married. They meet the sisters outside, and the sisters come in to watch what's going down. And to see their mom's face when she gets this news.
I felt bad for her mom.
I did too.
And as like a good mom, she was like, are you happy? And she's like, meh, I mean, not really, not 100%, but it's just for papers, mom. His visa, and I just, you know, whatever. I never wanted to get married. And he was like, he understands a little bit of what they're saying, but then he's like, what did you just say? And she's like, well, I'm not like 100% happy. And he's like,
and she doesn't even say 100%, honey. She says, I'm not 100. So I'm assuming that meant 100%, but she just says, I'm not 100.
Yeah, people say that.
I thought, okay.
Like, I'm 100 or it's 100. So.
Okay, because because I figured that's what she meant, 100%. I just thought, wow. And Tracy's saying, what a miserable mess these two are. And they are. They don't, you know, I don't think he wanted that visa. Okay, we get that.
They just lie to each other, and they lie to us. I mean, he surfed with his friend for hours, and this is like their mutual friend. And he didn't tell him either, allegedly. It's just like, and the friend seems to be one of the few that has sense in this episode. And he's like, well, you got to tell her. Cause he's like, oh, P.S. Jenny, or whoever the chick that, remember, he was like, I could not get an erection for her. We did not do it. We did not get genital E.
I did not have sex with that woman. Gee, that sounds familiar.
I did not have sexual relations with that. Define sexual relations. Turns out, spoiler alert, they always have sexual relations with that woman. Any man that tells you that he had another relationship with the woman, they did it. Either she touched his ween, he touched her Virginia, they had intercourse, they went one way, the next way, back door, front door, face. I don't know. They've done something, because that's how men are.
Wow. Okay. These two, I'm not going to say you're wrong. They paid people from the street $20 to stand up for them at a wedding. I think mom was more embarrassed or sad about that than anything. $20, somebody off the street.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's just sad.
She's so cavalier about it. She's like, yeah, $20, big deal. I didn't really want to get married. He wants to get married. He gave me a freaking prom dress from his sister. Like, I don't give two shits. We have a bar. He had to stay here. He funded the bar. It all makes sense. It's a business transaction, mom.
It is.
And then Corey's like, what?
I know he is not the brightest bulb. We see that over and over again. And mom says, when did you get married? Oh, they married in June. And then they show the mom some pictures when they did get married on their little iPad or.
Oh yeah, because I mean, they needed proof. That was the funniest part of their scenes, is that the parents needed actual proof to like, look at the poor parents.
Look at. I mean, the dad was playing with some lemon or something. He needed something like a fidget. He needed something. He was a little wired. None of your business saying the friend has hooked up with Evelyn before, I think. Really?
that makes sense of why he was like, if you don't tell her, I will, and then I'll get to
Wow.
bang her again. You know, like I feel like that's the energy he was carrying. Like, I'll surf with you now to find out information, so later I can Mr. Steal Your Girl.
I can surf Evelyn. Okay. Evelyn feels trapped. Really? Okay, Evelyn. I used to like her. I don't care for her much anymore since she married this goofball. Corey, he meets with the friend, like we says. He lied to Evelyn. He had a sexual relationship with Jenny. He also, it wasn't just a sexual relationship. He was meeting her family. They were talking about moving in together. Stop it. He's just mean. When he got back with Evelyn, he never called her again. Just left it.
How rude to Jenny. Is that her name?
Yes.
Saying it. How rude to Jenny. She's still, her mom and dad are probably like, hey, what happened to that guy? What happened to that gringo? Like, what's he doing? Is he gonna, are you guys moving in? Yeah, I'm just waiting to hear back. It's just, I think he got caught in a hurricane. You know, he probably gave her some bill of goods where it's like,
I know.
Check every day. Apparently he's on some TV show. I don't know. You know,
his friend said, do the right thing. You go to Jenny, you tell her first, and then you go to Evelyn. And he did say that, but first tell Jenny that he's sorry. Because you're not my girl, Jenny. Ouch. Ouch.
You're not my girl. And look they even look depressed in the pictures. And the mom's like, when did you do that? She's like, June. She's like, June?
Wow. I know. And Tracy saying such a happy moment in the pitch. And it is. It's just very sad. I thought it was going to be, I didn't think Mom was going to be happy with this, needless to say, but I thought they'd sit them down and talk and have a couple drinks or something and something to eat, you know.
No, they didn't even sit down. Everyone's
standing by the sink. It's like, really?
Yeah, bring them to dinner, pay for them, get them, you know, hydrated, and maybe
give them some good food.
Bottles of wine. I mean, I know you can't afford much because, you know, you're recycling your sister's prom dress for your own wedding, sir. But something. Asti Spumante, isn't that shit cheap? I don't know.
I don't know. Something. Is that real stuff? I don't know.
$2 chuck. Get some $2 chuck, sir.
So I did feel bad. I did feel bad for Mom and Dad on this one too. The sisters got everything they wanted as they stood there and watched. And yeah, the two brothers came in too to watch.
What do you think of that, Mom? What do you think? You're a golden child now. You're a golden ticket. I've got the golden ticket, and it's Corey.
Corey, that's it. Oh man, run. Binyam, Areola. Let's talk about them.
Ari and Benny. They're going to the holy water, which is freezing cold, according to Ari. Ari's like, have scientists like done tests on this to like see if there's special? Ari, when's the last time that science did they go into the Catholic churches and test their holy water? No, it's like every other religion. Somewhere they bless the water, somewhere this water is coming from. Like, just roll with it. It's your husband. It's important to him. But like, what kind of science?
There is no science, and all the science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. Okay. They can't drive a car in there. They have to walk. It's peaceful. Do they ever hold their child? Do they ever hold their child? Or is it always the nanny? That
her
child
parents
is
are paying for the nanny. Why should they have to do the work when her parents are paying?
That child is just beautiful. And look what this child has.
He is.
A mother that can't make up her mind who she wants, and a dad. Well, anyway, they walk like peace to the holy water. They have the baby and the nanny with them. They walk across this bridge, and it looked like a suspended bridge. You know, I'm surprised it didn't have more sway to it. It kind of made me sick to my stomach as they're walking across. It just didn't look that stable to me.
Oh, no.
Water was ice cold. First, Benny went in and took his little, you know.
Yeah, did this do anything for you? Hey, Benny.
Hey, boy. Hey.
Hey, Benny. Hey, Benny.
Hey, Benny. Yes. The women, the water was ice cold. Benny went first. Then Ariola went in.
Ariola had a great time. Look how much fun she's having. Look how much fun she's having. You too can have this much fun.
Who is this woman with no top? Does she just walk around like that?
I think she just is the
she kept turning her
purveyor of the holy water.
Wow. Pipe. I don't know who she is.
She's helping. At times I felt like she was like assaulting Ari because she would like turn her with her, because she's probably annoyed, like, just get in there and get out. Do a couple, signs of the cross or something, and then move on.org. But Ari's like, Ooh, and this lady's like, girl, I got my tots out. Okay. If it's not cold enough for my nips, you're going to be fine in your swimmer suit.
You're just fine, Areola. Just go under the water. So yeah, the woman's topless. That one kind of freaked me out. I kind of went, okay. Next week we're seeing Areola. Is she leaving?
Where is she going?
Where is she going? Look at her. This. Oh my God, she looks like she's
dying. She literally was like, it's so cold. And this woman's like, girl, it keeps hitting my nips. Hurry up.
Come on, let's go. She walks in. We see that.
After the trip with the ex, she needs this holy water. She needs to bathe in the waters of Lake Minnetonka and cleanse herself. Okay.
She does. I mean, their storyline doesn't excite me at all anyway. The only person I care about is their baby, and the baby seems to be well taken care of. I just don't care for their storyline. There just isn't one,
Susie said naked and afraid.
Susie, I love that. That was so true. It's so true.
Yeah, that woman was just like in, out, spin, go. I don't know if you've ever gotten I've had a spray. My first spray tan I got where they were like, I didn't do it in an area, like a booth or one of those things you stand in. Someone did the spray tan. I feel like she was a little rough with me. Turn this way, turn that way. And I was like, girl, and I had my tots out and it was just a bad experience. I was in my 20s and I'm like, I'm just going to stick to the booths now. They're like, raise here, raise there. And I was like, I don't need my under boob tan.
No, I mean, I remember going into those places and laying down and trying to get this fake tan, fake and bake. I hated those. Hated them. Didn't do them much. Glad I don't do them anymore. Benny looked less goofy under that water. DGF 627 says yes.
Yeah, he looked like he was just like resting his arms, like, yeah. Oh, thank you. And then he did some, religious stuff. And then she's just like, ha, ha, ha. And
I mean, just like,
oh my God, we got a line. Let's go.
honey, like you said, just get under the water, get, full of the Holy Spirit, because he feels the Holy Spirit is there. I think you can feel the Holy Spirit anywhere. You don't have to go under a cold shower, but if that works, okay.
Kind of like mammograms when they just smush
Tech is always rough with my boobs. I feel like she's just throwing them around. See, and Shannon Van, I like that. Maybe it's just me.
Nana, you would. I feel like that's when you go to the gyno sometimes and they're like, scoot up. And you scoot so far up and they're like, relax. Because I'm like this and they're like, relax. Let your knees fall to the side. And I was like, and then they're like,
nobody wants to see mine anymore. You get to a certain age and they won't look at you anymore. Okay, really good. Anyway, I think we covered all our little people. Those are the notes we had. I don't believe we have missed any. Do you think we did?
No, I think you killed it. I think you did great.
I see. It's the new book. That's what that new notebook.
You are on it, lady. Let's see if we've hit our goal, you guys. Mods, if we hit 125 likes, if so, keep liking. Let's do it. All right. Should we do a Who's Dead with Nana segment? Do we have some Who's Dead with Pray for Nana's Who's Dead book, and Nana's Who's Dead book will pray for you. Who's Dead with Nana? Who will we eulogize tonight, Nana?
Oh, honey, I could only find one, which is okay. It's okay because we had quite a few people pass in September, but we've already gone through their names and stuff. But this one really kind of hurt me because I just loved them. And I love the series, Sex and the City. So we had Willie Garson pass. He was only 57. And the name at first, when they first said Willie Garson, it didn't, if they would have said Stanford Blatch, I would have been all over it.
Did you think it was the guy from Charles in Charge? Wasn't that Willie something? He was a big star in the day. Is he still there?
Him I knew, and he was on 8 is Enough. See, you knew him from Charles in Charge. I knew him from 8 is Enough.
Charles in Charge
of our day.
and
And
our
our night or life or
nights.
something. Yes. I
Charles in charge of our wrongs and our
look
rights.
at him. Isn't
Because
he
I see,
cute?
I want Charles in charge of me. Sorry. He's so cute and he's so young and he was such a great actor. And it's such a huge loss.
He was only
Look at him.
57, you guys, and he
How did
passed
he die?
cancer, pancreatic cancer.
Oh, that is one that is just very
It's
aggressive.
It seems to
Very.
take people really fast. He's
No.
been on 300 different television shows, 70 films. He said he was heterosexual. In real life, people thought he was homosexual because he played the part so well
Straight
that
guy.
that it was hard getting dates. He said, "Isn't that?"
Oh, they're like, I don't believe you, Stanford. I don't believe you.
He did have a son. He
His
was never
son's so
married.
cute too.
He had a son, or he had a son that's a sophomore in college right now. And in 2009, he adopted him. His net worth, and these always freak me out when they talk about people's net worth, is between 5 and 10 million is how they put it in this one article. And I thought, well, that's quite a stretch, but I mean, even 1 million's a lot, but I guess not anymore nowadays. But he was such a great actor. I just loved him, loved the character he played. He started a foundation too, and I love people that have it and then share it. And it's called You Gotta Believe Foundation to Find Youth Permanent Families. And I applaud him for that. When you have these people that have nothing but money and they do nothing good with it, they don't deserve it. Okay, so
don't deserve it. Well, it looks
rest in
like
peace, Willie Garson. And your real name was William Garson Posament. Posament was a real name.
what a cutie.
Just so
So young, so talented. Too soon. Too soon,
Nana.
Nana.
So I'm kind of happy that's the only one I have, and that is the only one we have for tonight.
They did find the remains of Gabby, you know, the woman that they had been looking for.
Yes.
And so rest in peace, Gabby. I believe they laid her to rest. I'm trying to see.
They did. I thought it was yesterday. I thought it was on Sunday they had it. Maybe Saturday, but that was such a horrendous thing, especially after we've seen the clips of the police pulling them over and this Brian going home without her and the van, and now he's on the run. Do I believe he's where they were looking? Probably not. He had enough time to get out of the country.
Well, word on the, streets, the internet streets, is that maybe the parents gave him some time because they weren't speaking and they weren't necessarily cooperating. And there's lots of weird things going on with this case.
Yes.
And this guy, they've been searching the swamps and stuff, and he's been known to be able to survive down there. And he's done it before for like months at a time. And there also is a theory that he might be in a tree, living in a tree, and he might be in Canada. He might be in a country farther away. So who knows at this point? I wouldn't be surprised if it was a similar situation we've seen at the past where these guys, takes their own life after this. I don't know.
I don't either. And should the parents, if they helped him, should they be held responsible?
Or hold some of the responsibility. Well, I think it's horrendous that the parents would. It's such a weird situation because ultimately this guy put her in the, did the thing, murdered her. But
he lived with the parents. Both of them lived with his parents before this.
Yeah, I think Bonnie's right. They should be charged because they're obstructing justice,
Bonnie's saying that. I totally agree, Bonnie. And I don't know. As a mom, you do anything to protect your kids. But when they would do something like this, and if you knew exactly that he did it, you would hope against hope that your child couldn't do this.
No, and I don't know. I'm not a parent. I have to believe that I would not harbor my child when he's being accused of murder and everything's pointing to he did it.
He's a person of interest still. They're still not saying that.
But still, it's not normal for you to lose your fiance and then just drive back, how many hours straight, 30 or something crazy, and then be like, I don't want to talk.
So sad. I mean,
And
it's
help
just
find
so
her.
sad.
And then you disappear.
Beautiful young woman, and they're really not saying how she died yet. I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I
Just
feel like
that
we
the idea
don't
that
really need to know that. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. A lot of that is our curiosity getting the best of us, but maybe for her family's
I
sake and
know.
stuff, it's not something they want to relive every day in the news. They're already going to have to relive so much, but out of respect, it's like, use it for the case, use it when they do find, or if they do find this guy, but we don't necessarily have to know. Also, when they give out that kind of information, it can F with the investigation. So I'm not sure.
True. And
And
you
he
know, a
stole
lot of
$100K or $1,000 from her. Oh my God. Just a trash box. This guy.
wasn't he using her? Didn't they find that her card was being used somewhere?
Probably. They always do this.
Uh
These type of dudes always do this. Okay. To change it to a little lighter. Thank
little
you, Tracy, for
lighter.
the super chat. She says, what
Thank
does
you,
Nana think
Tracy.
about Pillow Talk? Have you been watching Pillow Talk?
I love Pillow Talk, and when I saw Ron and Betty on there, I just screamed.
I haven't watched them yet. How are they doing on Pillow Talk? Is
I
it
thought
worth it?
it's worth it. I
Are
thought
they
they
in the
did.
hot tub? Are they
They're
drinking?
not.
They
They're
well,
drinking. She's drinking wine. He looks pretty good
Oh,
from
he's sick.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Treatment.
whatever's going on with him. He looked pretty good.
They missed an opportunity to have them both in the hot tub naked. Granted, you can, blur out with wine, because that was such a point of contention, wearing your clothes in the hot tub, and they could have had the TV outside there. I would have tuned in. You don't have to have the jets on for sound issues.
I know. I know, true story. It just, when I saw him, I thought, what? Really, Betty? Oh my God, they are on here. So they were on Pillow Talk because everybody likes the one couple, and I always forget their names. Oh my goodness, they were a couple at one time, and now they certainly aren't. But he has that funky hairdo, and she's real pretty. I can't remember their names.
I always forget their names too.
But
I
Veronica, is it Veronica?
The chat will let us know.
Yes, I love Pillow Talk. I think it's hilarious. I watch the episode, then I'll watch Pillow Talk and see what they have to say about it.
I like Lauren and her husband, seeing them. And then Molly and her friend. Yeah, Molly and her friend are great. The bra ladies, they're great. Tim and Veronica. Yes, thank you, Lazy
That's
Buddhist.
Tim and Veronica. Thank you. I thought her name was Veronica, but I mean, I think they make a great couple. I guess they didn't think so. They did at one time, we're a couple. He did more or less help raise her daughter. Yeah, I like them. But when I saw Ron and Betty on there, I went, oh my God. Yes.
Yeah, Lauren and Alexia are my favorite ones on there, because I feel like they have like a real relationship, and I enjoy them. And I like to see their family grow. Like, they're the type that I'd want to see. I'd want a follow-up show with them. And then the two you like, what's his nuts? David and his wife in Scottsdale, Arizona, who's always trying to lose weight. And you're like, oh, he reminds me of me, always trying to lose weight, and his wife, and they eat snacks in bed.
He's not on there.
I know. Well,
what happened?
Why do they have what's his face's brother and his wife who are on the other way? You guys know who I'm talking about. The rapper guy.
I didn't. He doesn't let her talk.
The bald brother. Yeah.
He doesn't let her talk. He does all the talking and all the drinking, and
yeah, I like David and Annie I didn't at first like David on his season, but now that I've watched him on Pillow Talk, I enjoy him more. But I definitely don't like the brother of the guy who was just on the last season of 90 Day, with his wife that he brought over. What the hell is their name?
Isn't it terrible how soon we forget? Of course, we're talking about a lot of different people. I like David and Annie.
Hazel and Tariq's brother, right? That's Tariq's brother who's on there now, right?
Oh,
the other guy.
Is that
Tariq's
brother?
He's so annoying. He's just like full of himself. I can just tell he's like, I remember watching him on his first season, and I just was like, I don't like this dude. I don't like him.
It's almost like he tries too hard. Just come back a little bit, say a few things, let her talk. People want to hear about what she thinks.
Yep. I don't care what you have to say, sir.
Sir.
Yeah, He's a tryhard. He reminds me of the personality of Big D in the Big Brother house right now, and I do not like his personality at all.
Yeah, it's kind of like, oh, please stop.
Please stop. So there you go, you guys. That's our episode of 90 Day with Nana.
Oh, and what, how many? 126 people. That's
We got
very
all the way up
nice.
to like 140 at one point. I know Nana's goal going forward every Monday is to have over 200 people. So let's
It is.
make Nana's dreams come true. You guys, share this with your friends. Invite your 90 Day Fiancé loving friends to join us. We have a good time. We like to joke around, and we have fun segments like checking in on Nana's giant bush and Who's Dead with Nana. Who else
That's
has
right.
that?
That's right. Come on, tell me. Yes, I would like some more people to watch. I certainly appreciate all you guys coming to watch, especially on a Monday night. I always have to
Loves
think.
you guys.
I always have to think, what day is it? Oh yeah, Monday. Okay. And then I always think it's so weird, you guys, when I finally have all this time to do everything that I ever thought about when I was sitting at work going, well, when I'm retired, I'm going to do this, this, and that. Then you get to retirement and then you keep thinking, oh, I got tomorrow. Well, I don't have to do that today. It's a weird feeling. I wish I had that energy that I had when I was working and jotting down notes of things I was going to do.
Right?
Because I haven't done them.
I wish I still had the energy I had in my even late 20s, early 30s compared to early 40s now. I get sleepier easy, and I'm like, dang it. I could get so much done. End of the line said, would have been here earlier, didn't get a notification. Make sure you guys smash the bell and make sure it is smashed, because sometimes you'll do it and then YouTube is weird and then they'll just go, JK, we're going to take it away. But make sure the bell is smashed so that you know.
I know. I really appreciate you guys. I do. Thank you for joining us. We just love you.
Have you joined Up and Adams Live at 6 p.m. yet?
I got on and subscribed and liked, going back to Up and Adam. And what's the other one's name?
Empire replied to you. So Shannon Van sent him a video of
what?
Well, it's on Instagram, but you never check Instagram. Of your video being when you wanted to find out if he was single, and Kempire reposted in his story and he said, Nana, I'm single, ready to mingle. So he's saying there's a chance, Nana.
I have to get on Instagram because it's not like I'm interested. I just, if I knew somebody or something, but just, he's a very, very nice looking man, as is Up and Adam.
Okay.
But
Nana,
I'm going to have to get on that thing, that Instagram thing. I know there's a way.
I started you in Instagram years ago. So when you're visiting, I'll show you how to check it. I like Instagram. Mm-hmm.
I think I'm wonderful that I can get on my bank site and do things, and that I can actually deposit a check with my phone. I just feel like I'm a computer programmer when I do stuff like that. So that's about as techie as I get.
Yes. Well, Kristen says, Nana, don't go yet.
You guys are so darn cute.
Nana. It's like the New Kids on the Block song. Remember, like, please don't go, girl. Joey McIntyre's part. Please don't go, Nana. Okay, sorry.
Oh, that's so nice, you guys. I don't. I'm glad ALS, you two lovely ladies, make my Mondays fun days. That's what we try to do. Remember, 10 cents a piece. I couldn't go wrong, could I?
Bring some when you're here. I need a nice. Do you have two green bandanas? I need a new green bandana.
Would you like this one?
No, it looks so cute on you. Don't give me yours. I have this one. I like this one.
I have a green,
kind of like a.
Oh, okay. That's
I like
more of a
this
mauve-y.
one. Yeah, and I actually like the way it looks in my hair, but now I'm on cat ears because it's spooky season, and now I'm all about how spooky our cats. There you go.
No, I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be really nice. We are going to go visit Joe and Shell and Tilly after Thanksgiving, me and the kids. It's going to be very nice. So
I told Lucy we're going to do so by that time I'll be ready to transition my tree to like a Christmas tree. And so we're going to decorate the tree. She's really excited. And I said we're going to do a Christmas morning thing. So we're gonna, since I won't be with them on Christmas, but it'll be close enough to Christmas, I'm gonna get them some presents, me and Hype Man husband Chell, and we're gonna put them under the tree, and then one morning we can just pretend it's Christmas and wake up and they can open their gifts, and maybe we can make like a fun Christmas meal or something. Wouldn't that be fun?
That sounds so nice. I'd love to cookout cookies, cut out cookies.
Well, we're definitely doing cookies, Nana, because now that you're not burning the bottoms,
I'm
it's a
not
whole
burning the
new
bottoms.
day.
It's a big day. It's a big day. I do
Care
love
Bear
you guys.
says, Nana, my mom can barely make a call on her cell phone, so you are doing good. See, Nana, give yourself some credit. You always are
Honey,
so hard on yourself.
it is really hard though, because we really thought we were just so it, because we were the first office to be on computer system in our work, because that's what we did. We did checks and we needed to run reports and stuff. And then all of a sudden this internet business came in, and then we're doing emails, and this was a big deal. So all this stuff is so new, and it's just a lot. It's just a lot.
Not that internet business. Lacey says you need to make an analyst. Y'all have lots of plans when you visit Joleen. Cookies, cricket. Decorate the tree. I know I'm missing more. Yeah, we're gonna have them present opening. We're also gonna have, if it's not too cold because it's the desert, water balloon fight with the kids, because I had a water balloon fight with my little Nicole, one of my bestest friends in the world. She came to stay with me with her little son Logan. He's 4.
He's darling. Yes.
So excited. He was like, because I was like, do you want to do a water balloon fight? And he was like, yes. Like, I've been waiting my whole life to do a water balloon fight. And the parents, of course, they're like, Auntie Joleen, that's going to cause a mess. I go, no, I don't have kids.
We don't care.
Who cares? So we got 100, I think I told you this, like 100 water balloons, and we just had the best time. So I was telling Lucy about it, and she's like, I want to do that. I was like, all right, if it's not too
I know. I just love it.
cold,
And we'll get some Play-Doh. That's my favorite. We'll get Play-Doh. And
I found a Play-Doh machine at Michael's, and it looked like it'll make what looks like grilled cheese. Like, what? I don't know how to explain it. I'll have to
does it
send
make
you a
like,
picture.
like long things? And
No, there's like
different.
It looked like it was some kind of like Play-Doh oven thing. Like, it doesn't really cook it.
Oh,
but you put it in there, and I was at Michael's. Of course, I was talking to Lucy, because Lucy talked to me for an hour. I was at Michael's for 2 hours, and she called me. She goes, "Are you still at Michael's?" I go, "I am." And we were on FaceTime, and so I was showing her the stuff, and she was like, is that grilled cheese Play-Doh? I was like, yeah, girl, it is. She goes, I might need that for my Christmas.
So funny, because I thought I always have Play-Doh here, always. But I had these little cans, and Frankie goes, that's not the kind we have here, Nana. I go, you're right. Grandma I will make sure that we have the real Play-Doh, because him and we love that. I mean, I love making things and burgers and all kinds of little things. It's so much fun.
It is fun, and slime. And I'm sure Uncle Chell will have a different, he likes to make slime with them and do little science experiments.
I know.
So
they love that.
But
so I can't wait. That's going to be so much fun. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. We hope you'll come back on Friday. And when we talk about Salt Lake City, and we talk about Beverly Hills, and I do have to mention that we have Vanderpump Rules starting up this week, tomorrow night.
Right. What are we going to do?
So what are we going to do?
We're going to have 3 shows at once. We're going to be online.
I don't know.
Like 6 hours, but we can't not cover Vanderpump Rules.
I can't take on one more. What are we going to do?
Am I going to have to talk Chell into this? Because
I don't know,
like
honey.
I have to talk Chell into it, but he's already doing Survivor with me. I'm
right,
running.
and he's right, and he's honey, I don't know. Let's think about this. Because 90 Day Fiancé and then Vanderpump Rules, it just doesn't coincide with. I don't know.
Well, I thought we could add it to our Bravo Friday, but that's 3 shows we'd be covering on Friday. But we didn't even think Vanderpump was going to come back at one time.
We didn't. We didn't.
So we don't know, but we'll figure it out, you guys. No matter what, we'll be covering. I'll find. We'll see if Chell. I don't know. He's in school. We'll see.
He's in school. I don't know how he can. I don't know how you can. But we'll think about it. I'll watch tomorrow. I'll watch Vanderpump, and we'll just see. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. And we will see you guys Friday. Shout out to all my wonderful mods. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Shout out to everyone who liked this video, everyone who joined, and thank you for all the super chats. You guys are ridiculously generous, and I appreciate it. I owe you an unboxing video. I have a pile of things from my P.O. box and my Amazon wish list here to open. And I wanted to do them on live videos. Yeah. So I definitely got to do that. Everyone's like, please do Vanderpump. I know.
Sandy, yes. Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
I can maybe alternate between Nana and the hubby. We'll
That's kind
figure
of
it out.
hard. I don't think you can throw another thing on Chill.
You
You
know,
know,
I'm
and
gonna have to
another thing
use
on
my
yourself. You might have to.
wifely charms, you know.
What are they again? I forgot.
I don't know.
Now, Haru is asking. Oops, look at I just my
Nana Feld. Who's in the photo? This is producer Linda and myself. The little girl is me. That's little Joleen and producer
yes,
Linda. So we showed it earlier
1983.
in the or in our live stream. So I want to give producer Linda a shout out again because this came up in my memories. And it was just, it's crazy. This was only 3 years ago that, wow, you know, I mean, I am only 7. It is crazy.
Yeah, and it looks just like Lucy when she was little too. So I always saw say Lucy, but that's you. That's so
It
cute.
kind of does look like Lucy.
Oh,
But
you bet it does.
good times, hot eats, cool treats. You guys take care of yourselves. Like Nana
Yes.
says, we will be back Friday. Protect your energy. Remember that comparison is the thief of joy. Live in the moment.
Wow.
I don't know.
I'm going to go watch The Facts of Life. I got 5 I haven't watched.
How
I
fun.
take that. Thank you.
All right. Love you, Nana, and your shrunken chair.
I love you. My shrunken chair. Meow.
We'll talk to you soon. Read the positive comments. Bye.
Love you.
If you like what you